secrets are buried. Elsinore High School is home to the most corrupt student government in all of Shakespeare. The student body president of Elsinore High School had always been a member of the Hamlet family until disaster struck. 1 year ago, the reigning student body president, Harold Hamlet Sr., was cheated out of victory by the conniving junior Claude Bacon, who had stuffed the ballot boxes. Because of this loss, he was not able to get into college and is now unemployed. One evening, the studious senior Hermione was working late at night in the local library. On this particular night, Hermione noticed a dark figure at the back of the classroom, hunched over a copy of the Elsinore High School yearbook from 2010. Curious, she sat down beside the figure and asked for his name, and the reason for the grief-stricken look on his face. In a sullen voice, he told her his name was Harold, and out of nowhere he began telling her his tragic story. When he had finished, he told her that his brother, Harold Hamlet Jr., was his only hope of reclaiming the presidency for his family. Harold would have to win the approaching election against Claude. However, if Harold did not win, she must tell the student body his story and expose Claude's malice. Hermione agreed and began helping Harold with his campaign. As election day grew closer and closer, and tension grew and grew, tactics became dirtier. Accusations and derogatory remarks were thrown in all directions. By the day of elections, the brutal campaign had forced all the candidates but Claude and Harold to drop out.
Good afternoon, Elsinore High School. Before you cast your ballots, we will hear the final debate from our two candidates. The first question is for Claude. Why do you want to be president?
Obviously, I want to be president because I am the best for the job. I have proved from my previous term that breaking old traditions in favor of new ones is the best policy. Why would you want a monarchy running Elsinore High School? I offer democracy. Let me be the means of communications between you, the students, and the administration.
Harold, what would you do to change the running of the student government if you were elected president?
My first order of business would be to eradicate the greed and corruption from the student government. I would restore order and tradition in school and serve the student body in any way I can.
Claude, what are the traits that you believe will help you run the school?
I possess characteristics of leadership, independence, innovation, vision, and respect. Combined, I believe that our school will be a force to be reckoned with. You have seen that I can destroy what is not good for our school, and I have poisoned what is truly evil.
And Harold, what traits do you possess that will help you run the school?
I have a legacy that I must uphold. I am honest, dedicated, hardworking, loyal, and respectful. Mr. President, you can be assured that nothing worse will happen to your school. I'll only improve the conditions and school spirit.
Now, for the next portion of our debate, we will hold an open forum where students will be able to ask both candidates questions about things that affect them. The first question comes from junior Sean Finken.
What are you going to do about the broken sinks on the second floor men's bathroom?
First, Harold.
Well, normal procedure is to fill out a maintenance request form and get the signature of 50 students and one teacher, and then give it to the superintendent.
And your response to that?
I say forget procedure and policy. We should go straight to the superintendent ourselves and demand that our seats be fixed.
Okay. Now our next question is from Savannah Huntington.
Yeah. Every year when money is given out to sports teams, none is given to the girls' tennis, and we haven't had new uniforms since 1998. How can you ensure that every sport gets equal funding?
Harold, you're first.
Well, I think that each team should bring a proposal of how much money they need to the financial committee of sports, and then they can distribute the money as they see fit.
Claude, you're up.
Why should one sport get more money than another sport? I think all money should be distributed equally between every sport.
Well, with that, our open forum comes to a close. We had great responses from both candidates, and we hope that you keep their answers and their speeches in mind as you vote. Students are now dismissed to the gymnasium, where the ballots will be cast.
The next day after the voting is done, the school has an assembly to announce the results.
Good morning, my fellow students. Here we are today to announce the results of the election. And the winner is Claude. Oh, what? Well, I'm sorry to say that Claude is not the winner. As it turns out, Claude won the election by 800 votes, and there are only 600 students in the entire school.
So I won?
No, as it turns out, Harold also cheated. Apparently, they checked the security videos and they saw both candidates add into the ballot box.
In the end, neither candidate was qualified to be president, and one of the original candidates that had dropped out previously became president. Claude and Harold Jr.'s futures follow the same miserable path as Harold Sr.'s. The end.